Okay everybody, I'm back with another review. I told you I'd be back. Got something sent to us, to me and Jared. Again, he can't be here, he's working and he's getting ready to go on vacation, so I'm doing these videos by myself, and I do want to thank this company for sending both me and Jared the gear that they send us. Even though sometimes he's not in these videos, we both highly appreciate it. So without further ado, can you guess who sent us something? This came with it. Of course, some of them are already missing. I've taken them off and put them on things. New View Hunting. I keep listening to hunters, and if you remember, probably a year ago, almost a year ago, New View Hunting come out with a camera. It was a lot like a security camera. It was camoed. Jared and I did an initial review, and we set it up down at the farm, had a solar panel. We had some negative complaints about that because the solar panel and the cord from the solar panel to the camera was white. We tested it, but the free time that you got for testing that camera was based on not minutes, not hours, not days. It was based on data. And just from us getting it set up, getting it tested, and you know, trying to make sure that it had cell phone signal, because this was a cellular camera. We exhausted the data that quick, and when we looked at the app on subscribing to the data plan, it was ridiculous how much it cost. I mean, other companies, well-known companies, don't even come close to charging what this was charging. And it wasn't New View. It wasn't their fault. It was a third party that offered the data plan. And they did contact me and apologize for that. And if you notice, we never did any further review on it. They pretty much scrapped that camera. But this one I like. Now, this is an initial unboxing. You've got to understand that Jared and I will have to test these 6 months to a year to give our full, let's call it, recommendation on whether it's a good camera or a not so good camera or completely just washed out camera, like another company we did reviews on. A year later, I know you guys watched that video, especially Dan, Whitetail Warriors Deer Camp, and I'm trying to remember who else, or somebody else that went out after our initial review, and that's when we learned we've got to say this up front, and bought this company's cameras. And I think both of these guys who watch my channel, who have their own channels, initially had trouble from the get-go. So I'm not recommending or giving a thumbs up yet, but New View Hunting has, as their slogan is, they keep listening to hunters. So from what I've seen, this has already been opened. It's already got batteries in it, and I'm going to try to go through everything on it. But this is not a cellular camera, and it's not a Bluetooth camera. I'm tickled to death. Bluetooth, that might be great, but most of the ones I've seen so far, you got to be within 30 feet of the camera to access it and download the pictures to your app on your phone. Okay, yeah, that keeps, you're 30 feet away from the camera. You're not having to touch the camera, but I'm traditionalist. I like the old style. Put an SD card in it. Leave it out for 3 months, 6 months. Go pull the SD card. Put another one in it, leave, go home and check that SD card. But you can also check that SD card on this camera. So, without further ado, here we are. the New View Hunting digital trail camera. Okay, it's 4K digital wildlife camera with 48 megapixel and CMOS, COMOS sensor, 120 degree wide angle lens, waterproof, IP66, supports up to a 256 gig card, micro SD card. Now, one of the cons that Jared and I do have about this, most card readers, if you're going to pull the card, most card readers do not, that you have for your phone, I've got ones, Wild Game Innovations, they do not have a slot for a micro SD card. They're full-size SD cards. With this camera, you're included a 256 gigabyte SD card. Okay, that's what it says here on the box. But they don't give you an adapter. Now, New View, if you're listening to hunters, include that full-size SD card adapter that you can put the micro SD card in, so a person can pull his card and read it, dump his phone, photos to his phone. Yes, I know, and we're going to get to that. We can view the pictures on the camera, and I like this camera because of that and because of the size of the screen. So hold on a minute and we'll get into this camera. I'm going to open up the box. Like I said, I've already unboxed it. I'm sorry. You do get, my stickers are trying to blow away. You do get a owner's manual. Okay. And a few words from New View Hunting. And I'll get my glasses on. I like to read to you guys, what they say. First of all, thank you for choosing. We are grateful for your trust in our products. New View Hunting has been studied cameras for more than 10 years. We have continuously designed several models of trail camera for different needs based on our research. We engage to provide the right product to the right customer. New View Hunting believes in connection. We would like to build a little lovely community where we could connect with each other and share our lives, our emotions, our experience, our joy, and our sadness. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to New View Hunting. To be continued. And then you have product introduction. It's a T5 trail camera. It's an advanced model for daily use. If you're interested in wildlife monitoring, or you would like to see who are the secret visitors on your in your garden, T5 trail camera is the perfect choice for you. Then it has pictures of the structure, the camera itself, with numbers showing you everything. It's all listed over on this side. It gives you the menu functions. I'm not going to go manual through manual, or page by page. It tells you what's included with the camera, and I will tell you, this camera was sent to us with no batteries. But the retail version, when it hits the market, when you buy this, it will come with 4 AA batteries. It comes with a micro USB cable. It'll come with 4 alkaline batteries. Okay, this camera can operate on 4. You can put 8 AA alkaline batteries in. Don't want to use lithium. This camera, I try to remember what the voltage is that they told me, but it can't handle lithium, not yet. I know there's already been a few reviews out on this camera, and they will be coming or working on trying to come out with the camera that can use the lithium batteries. You have a fixation kit, which I'll show you here in a minute. You get the micro SD card and an installation belt. Now the box says 256 gig. Well, it supports up to 256. I was in error in the beginning of the video. It comes with a 64 gigabyte micro SD card, not a 256. It will support a 256 gig. So I do apologize. I confused you. and I'm sorry about that. It comes with a 64 gigabyte card. It's got, I will go through some of this. Photo resolution, 48 megapixel, 32 megapixel, 20 megapixel, 16 megapixel, 12 megapixel, 8 megapixel, and 5 megapixel. The video resolution, 2160p, 1520p, 1080p, 720p, and 480p. Direction angle up to 120 degrees. Detection distance, during the daytime it says 80 feet. That's quite a bit. At nighttime, 65 feet. Field light LED wavelength, it's 940 nm, whatever that means, no glow. And you'll see that here in a minute when I show you the camera. Field light LED quality, 44 pcs. They're starting to talk Greek. Trigger time, 0.2 seconds. Waterproof level, IP66. Working temperature, -4 degrees to 160 degrees Fahrenheit. Memory card type, up to 256 SD card, class 10. Power supply, battery, external. I did not look. Yes, it does have a place where you can plug in a 6-volt, 1.5 amp hour battery. Okay. External power supply, should have read it right there. Okay, the working voltage is 6 volts. That's the reason why it tells you the battery. Oh, I've skipped. The battery type is double A batteries. The working voltage is 6 volts. That's the reason why you can't use lithium. I think lithium gives you 7 volts. So they recommend that you don't use lithium in these. You'll burn it up internally if you do. The external power supply is a DC 6 volt. Standby time up to 6 months. Okay. I guess if you're not getting a lot of pictures and everything, it takes 6 months to drain the 4 batteries. Photo format is a JPEG. Function, you got all different kinds of functions. Photo resolution, mode, photo series, video resolution, TL, and I don't know what TL is. TL resolution, there's a little indicator, footnote. TL video, time-lapse video. Okay, that's what that is. I've never used any of that. Jared and I, neither one uses that. Video length, you can adjust that. Audio recording, shot lag, side motion sensors. That's another nice feature. This thing doesn't have just a center motion sensor. It has 3. It has 2 angled, 1 in the center. And you can turn them off. If you just want the center one, you can turn those 2 off. Sensitivity motion sensors, target recording time, time lapse. You can change the language, of course. Endless capture mode. That means endless capture, if I remember right. Say you fill up your SD card. You know, most cameras, you fill up your SD card, it might be out there for another month and you're missing those pictures. This here, you can set it to where once that card's full, it'll keep recording pictures or video and wipe out the earlier ones. So if you had it out for 6 months, January through June, okay, and it's still taking pictures in June, you're going to lose those pictures in January. Okay, I'm trying to explain for those who do not know a lot about trail cameras, and I don't, so I don't know what I'm telling you. Photo stamp, password protection, beep sound, turn that on or off. We always turn it off. Format your memory card from the camera. It has a serial number and it has where you can reset it, and it tells you what version you got. And then it goes through walking you through how to set it up. The manual is very well laid out, and being from where it's from, the English translations in here, and that's the thing, this is only in English. This manual is only in English, but it is very well written. It is very well phrased, you know, and everything. And then it shows you how to hook it up with the several different attachments it's got. It's got some question and answers, and then for the warranty it's got a barcode on it that you scan with your phone. Okay, now I'm going to show you the camera. Here's the camera. Nice, compact, not big. And of course I got 8 batteries in it. It does have the screw attachment. I'll show you why. Here you've got the back part, which will allow you to hook your strap, you know, here, 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 or put multiple straps on it if you want to. It does have a lock right here where you can put a small lock on it, and we all know that just keeps the honest person honest. That's all it does. That's all it does. I haven't even taken the little pull things off the sensors or anything. I'm going to do that now. And then the one off the camera lens. If I can get it, there we go. Okay. Now, as you can see, the LEDs, they're smoked. I call them black. Okay. Now, to open it up, you've got 2 buckles, here, here. And the one thing you will notice when you mount this to a tree, I'm going to show you. I'm the tree, and you're going to open it up. Everything's here. This is your battery compartment. What's nice about this battery compartment, they actually went as far. How many of you have had a camera like this and you've tried to get your finger in there to pull that tab down? They actually put a little lanyard loop. I don't know if I can get it in the camera. You pull that down and pop the cover off. Okay, and snaps back in. So that is a nice feature. I like that. Jared does too. Like I said, me and him already looked at this. It's got a bunch of information here telling you how to operate the camera. Is tips. Micro SD card installed. Micro SD card is installed in the camera slot, which I've already got it in. Right, there's the slot. There's your USB connection, where I guess you could download the pictures to a PC if you had it with you. And then here's your on-off button, and it also has test. So the middle is test, all the way to the right, if you're facing the camera, would be on. And I'm going to try to turn it on. Hopefully you can see it. I'm out here in the daylight. I'm going to put it in test mode. It says welcome, and of course it's looking at me. Hi folks. Okay, and the front, I don't know if that green light will flash again or not. It's in test mode. The green light come on, but you have your menu button. You have your replay. That's so you can view those pictures. Look how big that screen is. I like that. You have a shot button, I guess, if you want to take a picture. Okay, and then you have an OK button when you're in your menu, and that green light is flashing. And like I said, it's in test mode. I don't think it's taking any pictures. Let me hit replay. No files exist. So I hit replay and it comes up, no files exist. I don't know if you can see that or not. So I say okay, get out of it, and I'm back into what it's looking at. Okay, I am going to try and walk through the menu on it, but it's very simple. I mean, you hit the menu button and there is all your settings, and you do the up and down arrow keys to scroll through those. Let me see if I can show you. Okay, and then you got left and right, but that's for viewing pictures. If you want to get into, let's say, photo resolution, I believe you hit OK, and then you hit OK, and then you're in the photo resolution, and you choose the resolution you want. And the it can also, this is the thing I will get out of this. I am trying to find, here's where you can turn the side motion sensors. Let me get back to it. You can turn the side motion sensors. I'm hoping you can see this. You can turn them on or off. I've got them on. I'm trying to find photo stamp, password, beep sound. Okay. The very first menu item is mode. And when I click that, you have three choices: photo, video, or photo and video. That's a nice feature. I believe it will take a photo first and then shoot the video. Another thing I'll show you, we're in this mode right now. We're in video mode. I don't know if you can see it up there in the top right here. We're in video mode. If you look at these buttons right here real close, one is a camera and one is a video camera. The top one is a video, this one is the camera. And you can select the different mode. Where am I at? Right here. Okay, I've got it in camera mode now. Now if I go up and click this one, it'll change to video mode. So that's what those two buttons are there. And I believe, let me see something here. No. I'm trying to figure out if I could get it to go. No. It will switch between video and picture mode. I don't see a place here on here where you can switch it. Sorry for the little bug flying around the camera. I don't see a place here where I can make it go into video and photo. It takes a photo and then shoots a video. And you can set the video length however long you want it. And so far, and it even tells you buy. I've already done it. Let me go back into test mode. It even tells you buy when you turn it off. So, you know, this thing is nice, and I know a lot of people like all this here to be over here. So when you open it up, your camera lens is right here, still looking, and your view screen might be over here or something. You know, we've seen cameras that way. You know, we've went through a lot of cameras over, I know, the past 20 years. We started out with cameras when that was 35mm film. Okay, so we've done a lot of cameras. The microphone, because it does record audio, is right here below these sensors. But the trick I was going to tell you, okay, you got this mounted to the tree. Yeah, when you open it up, the camera's pointing back this way, so you don't know what you're aiming at. But the trick is, you got it mounted to the tree. You take your cell phone, and I'm going to try to do that. Hold on a minute. I'm just going to leave it in photo. I didn't want to take a photo, but it did. But you have your trail camera up against the tree. You set your phone up about where that camera lens is, and then you can see, let's see, wait a minute. I got to turn it, that's right. Yeah. You take your camera, you take your phone, and you put that camera about where the lens is on this one to see what you're looking at. Okay? that's how you do that, to see that you got your camera aimed in the direction that you need it. So, you know, initial impressions is this is nice, it's been well thought out. So now I'll show you what comes with it. Of course, like I said, it comes with a 64 gigabyte SD card, and it's in this little case. You get this box here, and in this box you have your strap to secure it to a tree. Okay, you got your USB cable that hooks to the camera to download the pictures. Then here is the other attachment, and you remember, sorry, my neighbor's riding something. You remember I told you that thing had the threads in the back? They're on the bottom. If you're going to use this at home for a security camera, they even give you the screws and anchors. Okay. This, and I like this, has got wing nuts that I can turn. This is a little plate that you can mount. It's got 3 holes. You mount that to a post or something, and you could actually secure it if you wanted it close to the tree. You secure it like that, and your camera, it's got a little wing nut here. Let me, not a wing nut, but a little screw threaded nut. Let me try this. I'll get it started. Okay, I'm having to put this on the camera. But you can get that started on the camera, and then you got this little nut right here. It's got a rubber washer on it. And then you can secure that, and this wing nut here on the side, you can tilt it, raise it up. Of course, I got them all loose, but you can mount that camera just like that on a post or whatever. Would I do that in the woods? No, I wouldn't. Not where I hunt. I wouldn't do that in the woods. This could probably even be mounted to a tripod. Like my camera, video camera sitting on right now, I could mount that to a tripod base. But initial impressions, I like this. And we're going to test them. We're going to get them out in the field here within the next week or two, and we'll see just how good a quality the pictures are, videos, and you know, we'll come back with another, probably within 6 months, of another video on our thoughts of this camera. I do want to thank New View Hunting for sending Jared and me these cameras to test. Again, this is the, what they call the T5, but this is the New View Hunting trail camera, 4K digital wildlife camera, and even on the back it tells you some specs about it. To trail and capture the image of animal and human activity. Tells you all the different image resolutions, all the different video resolutions. That's a 2.4-inch LCD display, and it talks about, you know, 80 feet during the day, 20 triggering distance, 24 meters for those who does meters, 120 degree PIR sensors, 0.2 second trigger speed, and up to 6 months standby with full battery and IP66 waterproof. So initial, I think it's going to be a good camera, but we won't know until we put it in the woods and start using it and run it through various conditions. You know, we're in the summer months now. We're going to get rain. We're going to have heat. We're not really going to have cold weather. We're not going to have snow. But if we put it out now, 6 months from now is going to be December. So we're going to get summer. We're going to get fall. We'll start getting some winter. So that will run it through its paces. And we'll just see how well this camera is. So make sure you like, you subscribe. Please comment on this video what you think. I mean, maybe you've already seen this. Maybe you've already got one. You know, I know a lot of my subscribers have YouTube channels. We subscribe to each other. That some of them's already got this camera and they're already reviewing it. But you know, tell me what you think. And like I said, just, you know, by subscribing, hitting that notify bell to be notified on all videos that we upload, you'll know when this video comes out after the 6-month test. And you'll know whether or not it's a good camera. I'm hoping it is. We've got a few cameras that we really like. There's been a few that was sent to us that we've had. Well, there's only really been one that we really had the issues with. We had this one from New View Hunting that, not this one, the other one that was a wireless or cellular camera, which ended up being a flop. But we have some that we have bought personally. In fact, we've had some that we've bought that after about 6 months, a year, the calendar's reset on them. We start having issues. I don't know. We thought they were great. We loved them. And in fact, 2 of them right now, if they're still operating, are up on the mountain. We risked it by leaving them up there back in December. Put new batteries, new SD cards in them, and we've got to go and check them, so we'll see. This one here, like I say, we're going to put them out, we're going to try them, and we'll get back with you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up, and as we're fond of saying, we'll see you in the woods. Thanks for watching J&J True Outdoor Adventures. See you on the next video.